Oh, what up, my dudes? How I'm doing on today with the channel to leave vlogs. Welcome. Today is the day, my dudes. I've been saving, I've been stacking. That's why I haven't done anything to the Miata, because I've been trying to do everything in one shot. So today, my dad and I are here because we're gonna be fixing up the Miata. So we're gonna be doing lot of modifications to this car. Like I said, we're gonna build this car up as a show car and a drift car, not a race car, just a show car. And the first things first, we're gonna start from the ground up. And the best thing to do from the ground up, people are gonna be like, it's rims and tires, but to be honest, I really don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. I'm hoping that I don't have to do it right away because I still want to do the color first. But fast forward, so the last time we did a vlog about the Miata, the alignment was all off, so I had to do some research. So I got everything for the alignment, which is upper control arms, all this stuff. So we're gonna be replacing this on both sides and then this on the other side as well, which is just to get the steering straight. You see the ball joints, just to get the steering straight. This is more stuff that we order for the ball joints. This is an upgrade brake system that I got from Heart. Like I said, everything's down in the description down below, my dude. So I got a new brake system, which is just a brake disc. That's why I was waiting for you guys to open it up. I was like, let me see what we're working with first. Ooh, that's nice. So that's gonna fit nicely on the Miata. Look, baby. Look, Juan. Isn't that cool? Yep. So the racing one. Nice, yeah. Those are nice, huh? Everything's down the link below. That's gonna replace this right here, this ugly one. So, and we're gonna get new the calipers to get painted once. It was like an extra 300, 200 bucks. And I was like, no, I can paint them myself later on. But we're all gonna replace the brake disc and new brake pads as well. And also we're gonna replace this spring right here, my dudes. Yeah, and I have that box over there, and I'll open up here in a few, but I just want to get this intro out, and I'll show you guys once I'm done opening up. This is from special made from Tein, my dudes. Some shocks. That was the main goal of this. So I was waiting for these to come in order to do all this, because there's no point of taking off the car, the tires and everything, and then put it back on and then do it all over again when these boxes came along. So I was just waiting for these. These are a little pricey. I got the one with the spring. I thought it'll be easier. And they gave me a magazine as well from Miata, which is cool. That's the goal right there. My dream is to own a new one, not this 1999 one. But yes, I got the one with the spring because it'll be easier for us not to replace the spring. But this is it. Whoa, isn't this cool, man? Yeah, it is. My dad says that we're gonna be here all week doing this, but I don't think so. Yeah.
All week because we're doing it part-time.
Okay, so that's what we got, which is really awesome. I don't mind the color because you're not gonna see the color, but it still looks cool that instead of having it black, that we know that, hey, my shocks are green. So that's what we got here, my dudes. Big old work to do in this car, so let's get to it, my dudes. I'll probably pick up the camera in pieces so I can focus on getting this done, because I need this done by Monday, because Monday I go back to work and I need this car up and running by Monday, if it's possible. If it's not, then most likely I gotta take the truck out, but we're gonna try to do it all in one day or 2 days, maybe. Most likely 2 days. So we gotta take out the tires, take all the stuff that we're gonna replace, and then get to the shocks, replace those, and we'll just go from there, my dudes. So yeah, but what we're gonna be taking off, my dad was just pointing it out before I got the camera. This is gonna be replaced, is this right here, this V, and then we're gonna place the shock, obviously, and the brake rotors or disc, and some brake pads, and then the lower and upper ball joints, which is the lowers under here. I'll show you guys later, and then the top ones over here. And we gotta take this off too. Well, that part right there, just so we can have more stuff to play with. All right, so that's what we're gonna unbolt and replace. So here's the lower ball joint we're talking about, my dudes, which is behind the brake disc. That's why we couldn't see it. So all we did was take off this, and this was attached to right here, and move to the side, and there it is. So we gotta take that off because that's part of the list that I bought. So that's what we're doing right now. We started at 10 a.m. We'll see when we finish or call it quits. We can record just one side, and then after that I'm just gonna let it go and finish everything. Took off the caliper, and we're just gonna set that on the side so it won't be in the way of us. And we also took off the brake disc, the brake rotor. We're gonna replace that either way. so it's fine. We took it off, and then we're still back here trying to get this off right here right now, my dude, so we can get this out of the way completely. We got the bottom one all loosened up, you guys can see, and we hit it with the hammer to get it all loose. That's what you do over time, which is normal. And then that's it. That's what we got so far, my dudes. After doing all the leverage and pulling and figured out, we got the shock, the old one, finally taken out, my dudes. Which wasn't that hard, huh, babe? Well, no. I thought it was gonna be harder, but seeing other people do it on YouTube, how they suffer. But we did it. We just got 2 metal bars and we just forced it down just to snap it off, which is fine because we still gotta take off everything else. The top where my dad had his hands on, we're gonna take that off and replace it. So that's fine, but this is the old one, my dude. This is like nasty. So we're gonna put this one over here since this is gonna be trash, more likely. But yeah, the old, worn out, torn, rubbers out, spider webs, all ugly, and you're replacing it with these new, brand new coilovers, baby. So cool. The old one right here that was on, and we got the new one right up, nicely installed. So this is the brand new one. And so it looks way better. It's just the paint, but we took, yeah, thank you for the flashlight. That's it. That's what we're having. Just right now we're just trying to get this bolt nice and tight. This one right here, so we can hold this in place. And then, oh, you know what? You know what should we have done first? Put the shock in. Oh,
but that one is compressed, no?
No, it's not compressed. So we might have to take it out and put the shock in. And like, before we even put these on, we're like, oh wait, we gotta put the lower ball joint on because this nut right there, this bolt right there, is like a hard place to put on because this actually blocks. So we did that. So we have this installed. Right now we're just trying to get the shock, the coilover to install. We're just trying to make it fit inside this hole. And we were rising up with our jack, and all of a sudden it just broke. It just snapped, and we're just, oh well. So we got this one using right now, so that's why we can't use it. So we're out of a jack. So we're just trying to fix it up really quick. I think it looks good. Even though we're not gonna see that shock, but you know that's there. We'll adjust it later with the height and the stiffness. We'll do that later. We're just trying to get everything on this side, and then we're gonna take brake, which is lonche. We're gonna take lonche, but it looks good. Along here, this is where we left off. We went to lonche, so we ate something. Everything's already bolted on nice and tight. So the next thing we're gonna do is the brakes, which is, I already opened them up right here. Look how tiny these brakes are from Miata. Like, Miata is so tiny. So yeah, so we got these for the front, and then obviously we got for the rear, which is even smaller for the back, which is kind of awesome that they're nice and tiny. So I just have that there. I just opened it up. So now we're going to be doing the new brake rotor slash disc. I think it's a little messy right here when I got this one, when I opened up this one, but I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean, they're meant to look good, but like, they're gonna get dirty in over time, so it doesn't really matter. But look at these. Damn. Like I said, everything's down in the description down below. I'm not sponsored by anyone whatsoever, so I decided to pick this, and I looked through everything that I wanted. So not sponsored. This is by Heartbreak. I have it right here. Yes, I was by these guys, not sponsored as well. That's why I picked up the brake pads, and then all the rest, all the ball joints, control arm, I found that over the internet, which I have all the links down below in Amazon. But that's where we left off, and that's what we're gonna continue to be doing. Look at that, look at that. Bam, that's beautiful. That's a beauty right there, my dudes. That is a beauty. I love it. It's 6:02. 6:02, and we started at 10, and we call it quits. We're gonna take a shower, we're gonna relax. Tomorrow we're gonna do the rest. You guys can see the whole mess that we have here. We just shoved it inside the garage, and tomorrow we'll figure it out. We got this side done, which is the same setup. Sorry there's no more light, my dudes, but this is the same setup that we did. I'll show you guys tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow we'll continue doing the back. And yeah, so far I'm loving it, I'm liking it. It's a lot of work, to be honest. It's a lot of work. Alright dudes, so welcome to day 2 of this car, of the Miata, with the whole thing we're doing. Where we left off, and we just put everything inside the garage. It was getting late, we were tired, and now it's around 10:30 where we're starting. And we're starting where we left off. My dad already went to work. We're just cleaning up the brake. We went to AutoZone. We got more brake cleaner and all that fun stuff. This is how it looks. I'll try on this side because this side has more light. That's how it's gonna look, my dudes. I know this is ugly, the brake caliper, because we're not gonna paint it yet, but we cleaned up the disc. It looks nice and good. You can actually see through it from the tire. It looks good. We measure it. Little guesstimates so we can know how it's gonna sit. And then on top up here, obviously you just turn it how you want it. And now we're gonna drop the car, drop the car, drop the car, drop the car, drop the car. Whoa, it's on one wheel. And then once we get the whole complete body weight of the car, that's when we can know the gap, what we gotta do to go lower or higher for the springs, the coilovers, which is awesome. That's why I get to choose if you want it to be lower or higher depending on the setup. That's why I got these bad boys. A little pricey, but we'll see if they're worth it when I test drive it from the bumps, because the other shocks that we had on the Miata were these. Like spider webs, no good, all worn out. So I needed to change it no matter what. So now we're doing on this side, and then we'll drop it, and then we'll talk about the gap. That's what we're talking about, the gap right here, to see if it's gonna rub or not. I don't know. It looks like this. So the back, how is it on the gap? Oh, it's not bad, baby. With those? Too low? It actually came out better, huh? Now I got more. Hopefully I won't be scraping. How is it on that side? Probably the same thing. Can we measure it to make sure it was what is it, 1.5 inches?
Yeah.
I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I mean, and once
before I saw the tire almost right here.
Yeah, the tires were buried, which is fine because this isn't the set we're gonna run. And once we get the real rims and tires, then we'll adjust it and slam it more and stuff like that. This gap for me, it's fine because this isn't what I want to run with yet, so I don't really mind showing a little butt crack. I don't mind that. The brake calipers, oh my god, they look so good. I bet we just gotta. Not the brake calipers or brake disc, I mean. We just gotta paint the brake calipers. Oh, it looks so good. Jacked up. My dad's putting WD-40 on the bolts and nuts. Get it nice and lubricated and easy. So back here, and you guys can see, this is all the fuel stuff. And there's the shock right there, my dudes. And then the other one's right here, plain as day. The piece of wood in it to get it. And then over here on this setup, it's a little bit different from the back. Right here is what we're gonna replace. Obviously they have wood blocks here to hold it. That's how bad the thing is. And we're just looking at it, how we're gonna take it off, so for it to be playfulness, so we can get it. We probably gotta take off a couple bolts to get it from right here as well. That's how you got the whole shock. Obviously we're going to replace the brake disc and brake pad, so we got to take that off as well. And this is just a different angle, different look of it compared to the front side. So that's what we're going to do. We'll figure it out, what to take off, what not to take off. All we did was unscrew the right here, this one, which is connects to right there where the bar is holding, the crowbar, for us to just put force and to drop it. So we can take it off, but it's still a pain. It's still a pain. It's not easy. When people say, "Oh, the backside's easy," no, it's the same. It's the same. I mean, this is our first time doing it, my dad and I, so probably it's a little complicated because we didn't understand. But yeah, it's the same. That's where we're at right now. We're gonna take off this sway bar, so it can be we can play it up and down, and we can just take off the rest. Let me show you guys the other side. This is the other side complete for the back end. While my dad starts doing the next side, brake disc, new brake pads, everything's nice and bolted in. Sorry about the light, my dudes, but you guys get the picture. Everything is good. All right, let's go. Here, my dad's putting the tires on right now. I just want to show you guys everything that we replaced is all right here. So we replaced the brake rotors or brake disc, obviously the shocks. This is empty. We did the control arm, upper, lower, sidebars, inner and outer tie rods. No, just the outer tie rods we did. No, and inner. We did so much on the front side. The only issue we had was the brake caliper on that side, the passenger back side. It didn't want to contract all the way back. So unfortunately, we didn't put the new brakes on. We put the old ones because it was a hassle. We even clamped it down. We did everything on the book, and it was no bueno. So we're running with the old brakes right here on this side. That's the only thing that was bad from this, and the rest, everything was built and ordered precisely perfect for the Miata. And right now I'm just cleaning up while my dad's just doing the last tires, just putting the tires back on. You guys can see I gotta put that back in the Miata. I already cut down the cardboard boxes and put them right here. Funny story is, this was my beer pong table when I was in high school, or basically in Idaho. When I was in Idaho, yeah, in Idaho, because this stain was a no good. And since then, we just a beer pong table. Funny story. And yes, so the Miata is coming together, my dudes. I love seeing the green right there just popping out. Boom, boom. Not that green. That's some fluid, for wash for fluid. But we're doing good. It's a pain in the butt to do this. A lot of YouTubers be like, oh no, I'll be done like in 2 hours or 3 hours. Be like, nah, no. It was a pain in the butt to do this, to be honest, my dudes. It was a hassle, but we got it done. We're finally done. Right now, we're just cleaning up the best we can. We moved everything. We're still cleaning up. My dad's throwing away stuff, so am I. But I just want to show you guys this really quick. This is the only place we can do it because the driveway goes on an incline. The road right there goes on an incline. And this is the most stable level that we have for position of the car. And since it's on coilovers, I want to show you guys what we're looking at. So this is the car and doesn't sit that low. I didn't stance it. I didn't make it sit pretty. I still have this gap here you guys saw. I didn't slam it all the way down because it isn't the setup I want to run with. It's just stock, so why make it look nice and good if once I get the real tires and real rims and wheel set up and all that fancy stuff, then it'll look good. So I still have the gap, which is fine with me. I won't be scraping, I won't be rubbering. I don't know how good these coilovers are when I drive, so I'll let you guys know about that, not in this vlog but a different vlog. This whole vlog was just getting them installed. It wasn't a how-to vlog, it was just telling you guys information how to do it. The brake, look at the brake. Oh my god, the brake disc is so beautiful. It reminds me of Predator, the smart disc that he throws. Yeah, that's how dope it looks. And then on this side is the same thing. We measure it with the tape measure to get it possibly all the same size. So I want to have this side like this and this side like that, like a little lowrider. It all sits perfectly. But yeah, this car is coming along and this plastic dip is falling off. I never put this on. The other owner did it, but it looks like I curb checked, which I didn't. But yeah, the car, I want to say it sits in the same position I was. How would you think so? I think a little bit more higher. But it looks good overall. We measure the four corners, so everything measures fine. It's not lopsided like a lowrider. It's legit. Like I said, once I get the wheels and tires set up, then we can slam it and make it a little bit more lower, make it more pretty. But this is it, my dudes. Yeah, like I said, everything I put down in the descriptions. You guys can order the exact same thing if you need it in your guys' Miatas. But everything turns out to be perfect. I'm telling you guys, this build is coming along. This Miata build is going to come along. The truck build is coming along as well. I got parts I want to order for the truck, but I'm still trying to fix the headlights. The LED lights, I do want them. I do want them blue, but from my understanding, I might have to go HID, but that's another vlog. But right now, the Miata is okay. It's good. It's perfect. So if you like what I do, subscribe down below. Curious how the build's going to be like? Subscribe down below. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Louis Vlogs. I'll see you guys in the next one. So peace out.